What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie P all day with the ugliest Rambo knife ever made. Ugly, ugly, ugly. But it works. So here's the deal. I got to bring this back out. I got to bring it back out. I just did a short recently on this video. And here's the thing. I've talked about a lot of times about the problems with destructor videos. Oh, I'm going to do a video just to break the knife. It leaves false perceptions every single time. The videos are lies. They don't help people. And true case in point right here. I talk about in a short, it's a good little knife, right? It's a bad knife, but it's good. It's supposed to be cheap. It's supposed to be crap. But guess what? It's still alive. I've done 3 videos where I've used this thing. I also use this off video. But that's 3 videos where I do more work on it than I do when I'm just using it, because I might just use it to go cut something. I might go swat a branch off or something like that. In a video, I'm cutting and doing all this other stuff and doing it repetitively, and it keeps on going. But here's sad reality time is the destruction videos. There was a guy who made a comment who said he completely changed his mind on this knife because he watched somebody destroy one. So basically somebody saw the knife and said, wow, that's pretty good, man. All right, I like this. This'll get the job done. I can use this as a knife. Oh, somebody shot it. Somebody did what they could to reach its tolerances to break it. Oh, well, now I don't want it because now I know it's a piece of crap. It'll break if you shoot it. So will you. You will break if I shoot you, I promise. So here's the thing. It's coming back out. We're going to go do a little chopping. We're going to go do a little slicing of some 1-inch forest trees and things like that. This edge is still factory. Of all the times I've taken it out, and you can see just in the videos alone what I did with this, and just the videos alone, and I tagged 3 different videos of me using it as a knife, not a target, as a knife, right? Not as a pry bar to see what it would take to snap it. I used it as a knife in 3 different videos. That's the factory edge, factory. But no, don't get them wrong. This will never, ever work as a knife. You see all that right there? That's called use. That's use. You see those scratches and all that? That's from using it. But apparently it's no good because somebody broke one on purpose and videoed it. So now any real brother of the blade, any real knife guy who says, well, I want one because I want one, it's the little Rambo keepsake type thing and blah, blah, blah. Well, now I'm not going to get one because somebody showed that every single thing has a breaking point, especially if you use it like you're a complete A. If you don't know how to knife with a knife and you lack the skills to be able to impress a fan base with what a knife can do, and so your only objective therefore is to just go ahead and smash on it until it breaks because you are not a knife guy and you are not built with enough knife skills to actually show why using a knife to what it can be used for is enough, then there's no help for you. There's really no help for you. If you lack the ability to use a knife so well that people say, wow, all right, that knife did really well in something that I would actually be using it to do. If you can't do that, then you fall back on the next best thing. I'm going to destroy it on purpose because I don't know jack about knives and I can't impress anyone with knife skills because I don't have any. All right, so there you are. That's who you are. That's what you are. We get it. But what you're doing is you're doing a disservice. First of all, there's knife makers and people who sell knives to make a living are losing money because they're making a good product that people are trashing and allowing other people to think that that trashing justifies whether or not the knife is good. That's so stupid. You're literally taking money out of people's pockets by selling a narrative that something can break. Of course, everything can break. But if I take this knife, which this is a fighting knife, right? So this isn't even made to do this. That's not what it's made for. This knife is made to cut rope, sharpen a stick, and go through flesh. That's what it's made for. That's all it's made for. But we come out here and we use it on wood. We might come out here and take a piece of this and chop it in half and see that the knife is still intact. See that it doesn't damage the edge at all. We do that just to prove that it can still knife. It can still knife, right? Even though we're using it out of what it's made to do, we want to be able to show that it can still knife. That's it, right? The design might be ugly to me. I mean, I think it's terrible, but it works. And especially it works for what it's made to do. This will go through your neck if I push it that way. It's just what it is. But you get these clowns out there, well, I'm going to take a pellet gun, and people say, oh, a pellet gun. I'm going to take a pellet gun and shoot it and crack the blade. I have a pellet gun that shoots, it's made for wild hog, and it shoots at the same velocity as a .22 rifle. It's a pellet gun. I could break a lot of things with that. But if I do so, it makes me an A, because I'm doing something to prove nothing. Is this a bad product? No. Is it a bad product if you run it over in your car and shoot it with a rifle? Yeah. But it's still not a bad product. I mean, it's a bad product reviewer. That's what it is. So let's knife with this thing a little bit. Let's see. Now the edge is extremely used, but we're still going to try and cut the nylon rope. And this is an extremely used edge. I get brand new edges that can't do what this extremely used edge did. But, I mean, it's okay. It's a piece of crap. Extension cord with all the stuff in it. It's not a hollow extension cord. It's a clean hit. It goes through there. It takes no chips, no folds, no wrinkles, no dents. Ta-da! But it's a piece of crap. It's a piece of crap because somebody broke one on purpose by forcing it to break. So it made other people decide that it's not good. It's not good because somebody broke it. So once again, we have to come out here and we have to knife with a knife to prove it's a knife. And what's sad about that is that should already be done. If you have to prove that it can't knife by breaking it on purpose rather than just knifing with it, then you aren't proving anything. Look at that curl, man. Look at that curl. That's edge geometry right there. Look at this. Look at this. A very, very used edge. A very used edge. You know why I'm not going to break it? Because I'm using it like a knife. That's better than my Mora. Right there. That's better than my Mora. And that's not even exaggeration. It's better than my Mora. As far as edge geometry, I'll take that edge geometry all day, every day. Let's see where that damn dog went. Hold on. Guilty son of a gun, Roscoe. Always where he's not supposed to be. All right, so let's continue to knife with this thing. You know, that's not a knife because clowns said so. Clowns said so. Let's see here. Let's see here. Do I have a baton for this? Ooh. Oh, that's a knot right there, but we're going to go through it anyway because it's a knife. through the knot. You see that? You see that? But I mean, it's trash. It's garbage. It's no good. Because if you shoot it, it'll break. So it's no good. It will never last as a knife. Nope. Sorry. No good. Sorry. This thing is, you'd better spend your money on plasterware. I don't know. But you don't want to spend your money on this. If you are a Rambo movie fan and you want to have a collection of all the Rambo movie knife copies so you can display them, I'm telling you right now, you shouldn't buy this because it works as a knife, but it doesn't work as a bulletproof vest. So you're shit out of luck. All right, so let's come over here. All right, we got this guy sitting in the way. Not anymore, because this not a knife just took it apart. All right, let's see. Get rid of those real quick. You guys checking this out? You guys watching this fail? You guys seeing how crappy this is? Yeah. How's that for garbage? I mean, if you use it as a knife. If you buy a knife, you should expect to own a Volvo, right? Here's the thing. If I went to the doctor, if I went for a checkup, and for my checkup, the doctor said, all right, well, everything seems to be working good, but I wonder, I wonder if we can take your leg and tie it around an I-beam and then throw it off a building just to make sure it's still going to be good. And if it's not, if your leg breaks, then, I mean, you got bad legs. That's what these guys are doing. And people fall for it. Oh yeah, but it's good because it lets you know. It doesn't let you know anything. All it does is chase away brothers of the blade from buying a blade that they really wanted, but they're told not to get because it can't do what you weren't going to do with it. All right, so that makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm a big guy. I swing hard. That right there, that's putting a hammer on there. Let's see, where's the sun? Factory edge. Factory edge on this piece of crap. Factory edge on this worthless garbage knife that you can't do anything with, because if you try, it's going to shatter. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but this is still in one piece. So, I don't know, I had to bring this back out just because people annoy me. You're saying it's good, but did you see the video from Tralala Boondier and the Wrecking Crew? Oh, they totally proved you wrong. Yeah, I know. They snapped a knife on purpose that I have used in now 4 videos. Smashing and banging and hitting and chopping. And it survived. So, here's the deal. You can watch somebody take a good thing and make it look like a bad thing really easily by just going over the top. Or you can watch somebody take a good thing and use it like a good thing should be used And you might think, wow, I guess that really is a good thing. And here's the deal. Most people who are going to buy these, it's going to be a display piece. This is Rambo memorabilia, right? But they're being talked out of buying something that they would normally love because some jackwagon decided to take his outside and shoot it just to tell you how good it's not. Yeah. So if this can chop through a pallet, it can baton through knots, it can chop down trees, it can do all that other stuff, it can cut, it can go through extension cords and stab through tires. It's a fighting knife and it's made for flesh. You don't think that this can be your personal protection knife? You don't think that you can put this on your side and go to the ATM and wait for Bigfoot to come out and rob you? I don't know, man. Once again, the knives. I mean, proof is in the pudding. Well, yeah, but they proved it can break. Of course they proved it can break because they broke it on purpose. I went out there and hit hard. I swung this thing. You seen how many chops it took to get through the pallet? You seen how many chops it took to get through the tree? That's factual. Factual. This knife, as much as I hate this, as I think Pole completely failed on the design, and you'll notice that he did a bunch of new designs off the same platforms, and they're a lot better looking. Kind of look like the ones I drew up a long time ago when these first came out. But you'll see that they are much more attractive now, even though I still don't like this whole thing. Still, this right here, first edition, number 1027 out of 5,000. Rambo Last Blood Hollywood Collectibles Group. This is the one with the taco tang that's held on with this nut and pulled in. It's actually kind of a genius thing, but I would still prefer if this were part of the actual blade. It's not. The original ones are, but even still, you see, and people say, oh, but it's not full tang. And somebody said that, oh, it's not full tang, it's garbage. And I was like, oh, no, really? So if a knife isn't true full tang, it's garbage? And I thought to myself, damn, sorry Blackjack, sorry Bark River, sorry Buck, sorry Ontario, sorry K-Bar, sorry Cold Steel. All your knives are crap. They're all garbage. Yeah, you don't want a fall Niven. No, it's crap. It's garbage. It's garbage because the tang is on the inside of the handle. Yeah, those Bark River knives won't do anything for you. Nope, don't waste your money there. They are garbage because they're not true full tang. Hold on, I got a booger. Yeah, so, guys, if it knifes, it knifes. If it knifes, it knifes. Don't judge a blade on what it takes to break it. Judge a blade on how it's used and what it can take being used. Like a knife. That's what you want to judge a knife by. Hey, can a self-defense knife be used against skin? Okay, that's your only worry with a self-defense knife. Can a camp knife be used against wood? That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know is stuff like that. Can a chef's knife cut through a tomato? That's all you need to know. If you're taking your chef's knife and you're lining it up at 10 yards away and you're shooting it with a pellet gun and all of a sudden you get a big chip in the edge, guess what happened? You shot a chef's knife because you're an idiot. That's it. You've told me nothing. Because if I watched that video and I made my judgment off that video and I said, well, I'm not buying it, then this wouldn't have done that. 4 different videos worth. No, wouldn't have done it. Because I wouldn't have had the chance to find out for myself. I would have believed the garbage. Instead, I got it and I used it and it worked. And it continues to work and it keeps working. And I'm gonna go inside and I'm not gonna sharpen it. You know why? Because it doesn't need it. It's still there. If I came out tomorrow and did the exact same thing I did today, it's gonna have the same exact effect. It's gonna have the same response. But it's garbage. It's crap. Because somebody made a video on how to break one. That makes it bad. That makes it bad! Well, if this is bad, I'll take bad. bad's not so bad. That's it for this one, guys. I'm sick of these people. I am Donnie B all day. Till next knife.